was that? Probably nothing.
Better be nothing for you. Shit, how the fuck?
You got anything to report?
Nope. We should be out there, Nathan. Helping with the hunt.
You have your orders. We're to stay with the settlement. They'll yield us much favor with the order.
Dig the chief's always out there napping. Why ain't he out here with us?
His time draws nigh. Martin can't shut his eyes properly no more. He'll take to the water. Then it'll be me taking charge around here, and things will be done different. Now get inside, and mind that you don't forget to bolt the door.
A crowbar. That could come in handy.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind smashing some heads with it.
The door's bolted shut.
Who's there? I can hear you. Shh. I'm a private detective. My name's Jack Walters. I'm looking for Burnham. Look, fella, I'm Burnham. What the hell is it you want? Why did you knock off the First National and the variety store? What? I'm the manager of First National. Why the blazes would I run my own store? They haven't even charged me with anything. Look, just clear off before you get me in trouble. If Garrison spots you, he'll scream this joint down.
Garrison?
Yeah, Henry Garrison. He's the crazy fella in the next cell. Whenever he throws a fit, one of Martin's mob are all over this alley like a rash. Especially tonight. They seem incredibly twitchy. Much more than usual.
That's because of me, pal.
What is it you said about this Henry Garrison?
Just that he's off his nut. If he lays eyes on you, he'll likely do as you ask. You'd think the ugly lugs in the front office would have learned to ignore it.
With the
They
abomination.
come and check outside every time. Hey!
I see your eyes at the window. Hiding in the blackness.
So you're trapping there. Something outside must have set him crazy. I suppose I'd better check it out. You hear that?
They're gonna find you, Jack. And the order she'll know.
Brian, where do they keep the keys?
Why should I trust you?
What? In case you hadn't noticed it, fella, you're in a bit of a jam here.
It could be a trap.
Are you crazy?
Stop bothering me.
Well, so much for a help, and I want you to get you out of here, son. Hi there, Constable. I'm about to report a crime. Somehow it worked.
A police whistle. Could prove you a pistol and a shotgun at last.
Oof.
Messing with the alarm would be too risky. According to this, there have been many arrests lately, but no charges listed.
Oh, hi.
I see you.
It's unlocked. This doll. It must be Ramona's.
Wait. That's Ramona's father.
Taking the doll would be just too weird. It's Thomas Waits. Ramona's death must have driven him to cutting his own throat. They've not even had the decency to clear away the body. Just swell. Another death on my conscience. He's crazy. I don't think it'd be the sharpest plan to let him out. That's not a good idea.
Please, never.
You hungry, pal?
Look, Henry. The rats are dead. There are no rats on the wall.
This is never gonna end.
Jesus, no. Stop it, you crazy bastard.
Did he die?
It's unlocked. The wretched creature had no other possessions.
Oh, yep, he died. Let's see
The
what the
lunatic
crazy...
dropped a piece of paper.
Let's see what the crazy man says. The proviso to all oaths. Aya Dagon. I submit to the authority of the esoteric order of Dagon. If I should betray these sacred oaths, I am theirs to try and to punish according to the ancient laws and the extent of my transgression. Aya Dagon. The first oath. Aya Dagon, I swear that I shall keep faith with the deep ones in all things. I shall not resist their will, nor shall I betray their secrets. The second oath. Aya Dagon, I swear that I shall serve the deep ones in all things, and as they shall command me to the furthest extent of my ability. The third oath. Aya Dagon, Aya Hydra. I take this child of Dagon and Hydra as my wife or husband, to take into my home to beget and raise children, so that the race and the faith shall continue to prosper. I think I see where it goes. I guess Innsmouth citizens had...
What is it you're really doing in Innsmouth, Jack?
None of your concern. They really had those deep ones monsters as part of their families because the order told them to. Quite weird how human children came out of this. But I guess at first they were humans. I don't know, it's really creepy. But hey!
I don't trust you.
You have
Quit
to.
bothering me, would you? I'm not going anywhere till I know I can trust you.
How about I pull a gun to your head? Ah, fine. Persuasion is my method anyway.
Ruth Billingham gave me this.
What? This is the photograph I gave her before. Oh, damn. I've been so I'm sorry. If Ruth trusts you, Jack, then so do I. Please, hurry and get this door open.
It's unlocked.
The garage on the main street holds an old automobile. It should be able to get us clear.
Should be able to?
If we can just make it through the patrols. Lead the way, Jack.
Fine, let's go. Nice and easy, pal. Will you climb down?
Streets have no cover, Jack. We'll get caught.
Shut up, I know that better than anyone. Oh, he actually goes down. I didn't expect that, to be honest. That's really cool.
There's something wrong down here. Something very wrong.
Yeah, you also hear, like, noises. You hallucinate dead people, huh? Or is it just me? No, I'm just
The
asking.
stench here is sickening. It smacks of more than just sewage.
You want a rat?
Bravo, Jack. Congratulations on your new promotion to Innsmouth's enemy #1.
Shut your trap, Mackie. You're not a factory inspector.
Who do you work for?
Okay, detective. I'll come clean. I'm an undercover agent for the United States Treasury Department. We've been working closely with the FBI on a secret investigation of Innsmouth. I'm the inside man.
Really? What have you been able to find out?
The Innsmouth look, Jack. It's at the heart of the problems in this town. More than half the population must be infected by now. The spreading of that contagion, or whatever the hell you want to call it, is the key. I just know it.
This is all very interesting, fellas, but we gotta get out of Innsmouth with Ruth.
She's waiting for us at some old fishing cannery, just past the station to Rowley.
Listen, Jack. There are some agents watching the road not far past that spot. If you can make it there, you'll be safely picked up.
I need you to do something for me. You can do it while I get this thing started.
What?
When they arrested me, they took a brooch I was carrying. It belonged to Ruth. It carries her picture inside. I won't leave it behind.
Oh, great.
Are
Where?
you crazy? We don't have time for this.
They'll be holding it in the jail office safe.
I don't know the combination.
I overheard Ropes talking to one of the other guards. He said something about an important date, and someone called Captain Obed Marsh. If you have a dig around the jailhouse, I'm sure you'll find something.
If you want to get in through the back door, just knock, and I'll open it for you.
No, fine. Why don't we take a break while doing all this?
The government must have known about Innsmouth for a long time. Why the sudden interest?
A few years back, some new hotshot was made head of the FBI. His name's Hoover. He's on a personal mission to wipe crime from this country. He's a good agent. Just don't tell him any jokes.
Huh. One of those ideologies, people, yeah? Black and white, clean and dirty, yeah?
You've got guts, Jack. You'd have made a good agent.
Kinda wish you would offer me a badge, but I'll be good with guns. Oh, by the way, speaking of, you didn't give me any guns. Kinda wish you did. Don't pretend you don't have any guns. I can check. Important date. Captain Obed Marsh.
All kinds of miscellaneous notices.
Well, people say and mark about 1846. Is that
It's no use. I don't know the combination.
well. Alright, let's try to dig it up.
All kinds of miscellaneous notices. All the desk drawers are locked.
There's this though.
It's unlocked. An old ship's log, marked with the name Obed Marsh.
How convenient. Ship logs of Captain Obed Marsh. March 8th, 1823. Still en route to China, eastward from Tahiti, or Tahiti, as it is also called, we have encountered an island that does not appear on our charts. Ordered an anchor dropped close inshore, and we sent a longboat for fresh water and supplies. The islanders are not interested in trading for gold, or which they have apparently a great quantity. I asked after its source in the hope of setting up a mining and milling operation on shore. In response to my questioning, I was taken to a smaller island nearby and shown some stone ruins, apparently of great antiquity. The designs carved upon them are like nothing I have ever seen in all my travels. This, they say, is the city of the sea gods, who can be prevailed upon to give them gold for the asking. I suspect it's a remnant of a higher civilization, now lost, and natives evidently find gold amongst the ruins. I questioned the island's chief elders at length about the ruins, and was answered with the retelling of legends so savage and fantastic that I wonder at them. Perhaps when the gold is secured, and with my own fortune, I shall reveal the island's location and open it to scholarship. Having traded for a large quantity of gold in addition to the needed water and fresh food, we resumed our voyage. I impressed upon the crew that the need for absolute silence about this island, for if word were to get out, others would be sure to go there. Shortly before our departure, Chief Wallachia made me a gift of several small metal discs, evidently of the same workmanship as the ruins. By means of these, and certain chants, he said, the sea gods could be summoned and induced to bring the gifts. June 4th, 1838. Revisiting the mysterious island, we could find no trace of the people with whom we have traded for so many years. The villages are razed to the ground, and no trace can be found of them. It appears that some other tribe has attacked and destroyed them. The men are much dismayed that we shall no longer be able to obtain gold here unless we discover its source for ourselves. A day's searching among the ruins availed us nothing, although certain of the crew were troubled by nightmares subsequently. It appears that this voyage is destined to be without profit, and we must return to Innsmouth with both hands and pockets empty, a most troubling turn of events. The town has come to rely upon us, and the gold that we bring back to make up for the trade that was lost when the War of 1812 ended. What shall become of our home port now, and us along with it? August 18th, 1838. While looking over the souvenirs and curiosities I collected on my Pacific voyages, seeking some comfort in happier memories, I happened upon the strange metal discs given to me by old Wallachia and his people. I had quite forgotten them, and the stories he told about the gold-bearing gods from the sea. But now, an idea of stirring within me. I don't know whether to embrace it as Innsmouth's last hope, or to concede that desperation has driven me insane. Am I mad? The gold we brought from the island was real enough. Perhaps the sea gods were real also. A sailor to far ports sees many strange things, and learns to keep an open mind. After much effort and recollection, I have remembered the chants Wallachia taught me. Tonight I shall row out to Devil's Reef and try them, along with the discs. Perhaps the sea gods will save us. Or if not, I shall acknowledge my folly and retire to the asylum. Later that night, the sea gods are real. I have seen them, and spoken with them. I carry some of their gold, a token of more to come, I am assured. But the price? Yet can any price be too high when one's home is at stake? Innsmouth shall rise again. July 23rd, 1846. This is a day of crisis for Innsmouth. I, and those loyal to me, have been seized and thrown in jail by our pious neighbors. Ready enough to enjoy the prosperity, I have returned to the town, they scruple at the means I use, and the power I wield. They must be taught a lesson. They have no idea of the powers they seek to defy. The terrible bargain I made was irrevocable, and by locking me up, they bring great peril to the town, the very town that they would save from my influence. But it's too late for salvation. As surely as I know the morning tide will rise, I know that those from the reef will come to Innsmouth. They will come and search for those things I have been prevented from giving them, and they will come to punish those who have prevented me. Little do the Knights dream of horror that will visit Innsmouth this night. There will be great destruction. 1846 will be recorded in the town's annals as a year of unparalleled calamity. I shall make certain that 1846 also marks the beginning of a new age, an age in which no threat to our pact is tolerated. From this year on, I shall play the tyrant, and my descendants shall do so after me. But we do so to avert the greater evil. Which you caused yourself. I knew the code was 1846. It was marked all over the goddamn place. There.
This must be Ruth's brooch.
I better get out of here.
The door's bolted shut.
Yeah, I know, I did myself.